Welcome, my name is Ellen Clevenger. I'm the cooking school manager here at the Southern Season Store in Chapel Hill. Welcome to Kitchen Queries. This is where you get to ask the recipe or kitchen or equipment question and we'll answer. Questions can be posted to Facebook, to Twitter, or to Instagram at #SSKitchenQueries. Today I'm going to address two questions. The first is a quick and easy meal, 15 minutes or less. And the second is talking about how to best cook pasta. I'm going to do something a little bit different with my pasta today, and that I'm going to cook the pasta in some chicken stock. Most people talk about cooking pasta in water, but as pasta cooks, it absorbs all of the liquid that it is in, and therefore will absorb those flavors. I've got a pan over here with just some chicken stock simmering in it. And to that, I'm going to add some beautiful pasta. This is an Italian Martelli pasta that we carry here at Southern Season. There are quite a big, wide selection of pastas downstairs, and this recipe can also be done with some of the gluten-free pastas. A little different than pasta is usually done. Notice that I'm doing it in almost a large fry pan. The idea here is that it will be simmering in this water, and I'll keep an eye on it, give it a little stir every once in a while, because I want the pasta to continue to cook. And you can serve this one of two ways. You can do it either as a soup, so that it sort of still has some broth on the bottom, or can cook it all the way down so that all the liquid is gone and been absorbed by the pasta as it's simmering here. The second part of this dish is using a vegetable, a new one that's actually been around quite a long time in Europe, but it's a little newer here, and it's called broccoli rabe or broccolini. You'll notice what looks like a little tiny broccoli head in and among leaves. So that's exactly what it is. But what you're doing is you're also eating the leaves. The leaves are like a bitter green, much the way that you might have spinach or kale or some of the other greens. This is an Italian green, and it's just lovely. The base of unlike regular broccoli, the base is far thinner, so it's not a great big stalk. But because it is a little bit thicker, I'm going to do something called blanching it first. I'm going to blanch it, which just means to cook it in a little bit of boiling water to make it a little more tender, and then saute it for flavor in a little bit of olive oil, garlic, and red pepper flakes. All of this is dependent on your likes, in terms of how much of the garlic and the pepper and the everything you like. What I've got here in my blanching pot is just a little bit of water, to which I've added some salt. You are going to blanch in salted water. In general, all I'm going to do is put it in hot water, let it come back up to a boil so that the stems will be a little bit more tender, and then I'm just going to take it out, and we are again going to saute it to add that extra flavor with the wonderful garlic, olive oil, and a little red pepper. What happens with blanching, the other thing that makes it so nice, is you put it in an open pot like this, and you're just blanching it, just going to bring it to a simmer for about a minute, and the green color actually intensifies. If anything, it gets brighter green. Just going to do a little bit there. I'm putting it over here onto a kitchen towel just to drain off a little bit of the excess water. The way you check and see if the pasta is done, either in my method here or when you're doing it at your house, is you take a bite out and taste it once you get down close to the time. Now I'm serving my pasta here that was cooked in the chicken broth without a whole lot. There is some broth here left in the pan, and it's actually a wonderful broth because it's cooked the pasta. You've got some of the starch in there, so it almost makes a sauce. Just like you might make a sauce with a little bit of flour or something. It's already thickened because of the starch that was in the pasta. I'm going to top this with my lovely broccoli rabe right here that's been sauteed. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this salty, wonderful ricotta salata cheese on top. Now I prepared this today as a vegetarian dish. You can certainly do it as a side dish. You can certainly add sausage to it. You could, cook the sausage in the pan along with the broccolini. You could saute a chicken breast and slice that on top, and it would go beautifully with the flavors of the pasta that's been cooked in chicken stock. Lots of rare variations to it. Hopefully it'll give you some new ideas, and probably in less than 10 minutes, dinner is ready. Enjoy.